The stirring theme of this year's convention is Powerful by Faith. We will learn what faith is, why it is essential, and how we acquire it. Here is a preview.
It can be hard to put faith in something you cannot see. But real faith is not blind. Real faith is based on facts, on realities, on truth. It gives us courage and strength, and it helps us to endure. When life gets hard, it provides peace. It reminds us of our purpose, and it brings us real joy. Learn how to build and strengthen your faith at the 2021 Powerful by Faith Convention of Jehovah's Witnesses.
So yes, we're coming to the end of the May 2021 JW Broadcasting episode, and they've decided to treat us to not one, but as we're going to see, two previews of the forthcoming 2021 Powerful by Faith Convention. I have a couple of things to say about this trailer. First of all, what's all that stuff about faith? She says,
real faith is not blind. Real faith is based on facts, on realities, on truth.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly the opposite of what faith is based on. And there's even a verse that contradicts what we've just heard. Faith isn't based on evidence. It's based on believing things that are unseen, or as it says in Hebrews 11 verse 1, faith is the assured expectation of what is hoped for, the evident demonstration of realities that are not seen. It doesn't say anything there about basing things on actual evidence, on actual facts. It's all about just assuming what you hope for to be true. That, for me, is what faith is and always has been. And it's one of the problems that I faced when I first started questioning my Jehovah's Witness beliefs. I asked myself, is it not the case that the whole project of faith is flawed? Because if you're going to believe based purely on what you're told, then you might as well believe any religion. There needs to be evidence. There needs to be facts. And what you have with Jehovah's Witnesses, and the Jehovah's Witness religion in particular, is anything but evidence and anything but facts. We've seen it in this episode. David Splain just asserting that the Bible says, the Bible predicts the rise of the Anglo-American Empire. The Bible says no such thing. You just have to accept their interpretation of Bible prophecy as a fact and put faith in that fact. There's nothing evidence-based about it. So I take issue with that part of the narration. And I also, frankly, find it disingenuous that they're having a woman narrate it, given the fact that none of the talks in the 2021 convention will be given by women. I think that's quite sneaky. If this were an inclusive organization that wasn't patriarchal, that wasn't misogynist, where women were involved and where there were women speakers, it would be fair to have a woman narrate the trailer. But that's not the reality, to quote from them. That's not what they're going to find, someone who tunes in to the 2021 convention. They're going to find that the talks are given exclusively by men, in large part by white men, or at least that was the case in the 2020 convention. Just a demographic speaking out to millions of followers from various different demographics. Women won't be represented. People of colour, I can guarantee you, will only be partially represented. It's not an inclusive group, and I think it's very disingenuous for them to lead people along into thinking that women have a say in this organisation when they so clearly don't.
Before we say goodbye, we have a treat for you. Here's a preview of the video drama from this year's convention. Please enjoy.
You will receive training in the house of the great king, Nebuchadnezzar.
Wait.
Daniel.
Be strong, my son.
It's a new land with new laws.
Soon they want us to worship their gods.
Jehovah's in Israel. We're in Babylon now.
What's going to happen to us?
He had a dream. No one can tell him what it is.
Everyone's to be executed by dawn. We have until morning.
To do what?
It's Jerusalem. They burned down Jehovah's house.
As long as Jehovah exists, we have hope.
Interpretations belong to my God, Jehovah. He knows your dream and what it means.
Where is your God?
Oh, Jehovah, surely you didn't bring us here to die. Please, vindicate yourself.
As we've discussed in our program, Daniel played an important role as Jehovah's prophet. And, as we'll see in our video drama, there's much we can learn from his life and example.
Am I the only one who's a bit creeped out by Herman lingering in the background there? He's just there in the background like, yes, I agree with everything that Cardboard Ken says. Wow, okay, so we have a preview to the 2021 drama, which is about Daniel. Apparently, Daniel was a white boy, as were all his friends. Daniel and his friends were white boys who wore fake beards. We know this, of course, from the Bible. And, you know, what can I say? I've obviously not seen the film yet, so it would be unfair of me to attempt any sort of criticism of it before I even know how it's done, what the story is, what the plot is, etc. I'm going to hazard a guess that rather than sticking strictly to the Bible narrative, it will be a Jehovah's Witness spin on the Bible narrative, or it will be the Bible narrative portrayed in such a way to emphasize the agenda of the governing body, which is that Jehovah's Witnesses should obey them unquestioningly and furnish them with loyalty at every opportunity. That seems to be basically what happens in every single Bible drama.